It's more divisible. It's more portable. It's
Yes.
unconfiscatable, which gold doesn't have that property. Gold can get confiscated, and it's been confiscated in the past. In 1933, America's gold was confiscated by FDR and put in Fort Knox, right? So gold is confiscatable. Bitcoin is unconfiscatable.
So a lot of people, I'm sure, look, for the past decade, you've been in Bitcoin way longer than I have. And so you must have dealt with every criticism and type of fear and type of FUD around Bitcoin. But addressing some of the big ones, I mean, because I think most people have heard of Bitcoin at this stage, but a lot of people don't understand how it's money or why it has value or what it's backed by, etc. So can you answer a couple of those questions for people who are listening, thinking, well, what is Bitcoin backed by? You know, or Bitcoin is worthless because it's not tangible or nobody uses it, etc. So can you address some of these criticisms just so people can understand it and perhaps even compare it to fiat money like you were doing before?
Well, the first question is, what is money?
Yeah.
That's the first question. So what is money?
Asking me, or
Yeah.
is that
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah.
So money is a unit of exchange and store of value, I would say. So money doesn't have to be money isn't just numbers on a screen or dollars or pounds, etc. Lots of different things can act as money. In the past, people have used gold, people have used beads, people have used seashells, salt, etc.
All right, let me stop you right there. You
Okay,
said anything can be used as money. People can use anything as money. You just said that, right?
well, certainly as the most
Okay.
general, as long as
Right.
a certain group of people within that economy is willing to accept that
Right.
that's money. People
And
have
you
to put
said
trust
that
in it.
in the past you've used beads, you've used stones, we used
Mhm.
gold. They've all been used as money.
That's right.
And as long as a lot of people use it as money, it becomes money. You just said that,
Correct.
right?
Yep, it's based on trust within a community.
Okay. So now we've got a global community of 100 million now
Mhm.
using Bitcoin. The first point is that they use it as money.
Yeah.
So they believe it's money. It is money because people use it as money.
Mhm.
And that's the first point. In other words, money is whatever people think it is. Whatever the community decides it is, that's money. We know why gold has became money over time, because it has some great properties in that it has no entropy, right? I mean, it'll an ounce of gold today will remain an ounce of gold for 100 years or 200 years. It's stable in this sense. It's portable, it's divisible, it's fungible, it's desirable, and it became money, and it pushed out all the other versions of it, like beads or whatever. It's scarce. Gold is scarce, relatively scarce. And so for 5,000 years, people used ultimately gold. Even the central banks that are using fiat money, they do settle between them in gold. So we understand why gold is money. It's scarce, it's portable, it's divisible, it's desirable. And if we apply that to Bitcoin, it's absolutely scarce, unlike gold, which is only relatively scarce. Gold is inflating by 2 or 3% a year, so it's not actually as scarce as Bitcoin. It's more divisible. It's more portable. It's unconfiscatable, which gold doesn't have that property. Gold can get confiscated, and it's been confiscated in the past. In 1933, America's gold was confiscated by FDR and put in Fort Knox, right? So gold is confiscatable. Bitcoin is unconfiscatable. It's immutable. It's indestructible. And that unconfiscatable quality, as I've talked to Black audiences for 10 years now, is key. Because what's the problem with Black America is that, or the Black community around the world, is that they have their wealth confiscated over and over and over again. And the reason the Black community has embraced Bitcoin so powerfully in America right now is because they recognize this is the first form of unconfiscatable money that's been available to them for anybody ever. And so it's gaining huge traction in the Black community, as Isaiah Jackson wrote in his book, Bitcoin and Black America. He quotes me in the book several times. because I've been reaching out to the black community for 10 years and telling them, look, Whitey is going to be taking your shit all day long. It's absolutely true. Whitey is going to be taking your shit. It happens over and over again. And I'm saying the black community, if you want to keep Whitey out of your shit, you put it on Bitcoin. It's unconfiscatable. I can use the W word because I'm white, right? I can use the W word. The W word is okay for me to use because I'm white.
Yeah.
And I'm telling you, it's necessary. It's necessary to protect. So it's unconfiscatable. That's not true gold. So you start building this. You understand what's happening here? It's got all the attributes of gold. It's even better than gold. So then, okay, don't compare it to fiat money, because fiat money is just, as we've already discussed, it has no value at all whatsoever. It's printed it has no scarcity whatsoever. They just print it by the trillions. If you look at the M1 money supply, M2, M3, they literally print trillions and trillions and trillions of dollars. And as a result of this, any mistake the government makes, they just paper it over with more paper money. Right? So nobody takes the dollar seriously. No one takes fiat money seriously. It's complete garbage. I usually have a stack of paper money right here that I've ripped up tens of thousands of dollars worth of money, paper money. It doesn't deserve any respect whatsoever. Okay, so to get back to your query, we established what money is. Bitcoin fulfills the requirements of money, and it's better than gold for the reasons I just mentioned. And so we see why this is developing the way it is. It's pushing out all that other garbage money, and it's becoming the Bitcoin standard.